Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Malarkey Hour. This is your host, Matt, and with me, my co-host, Mr. John. How's it going, sir?
What's up?
Not much. Before we begin, I just want to remind everybody listening to, if you like this episode of the Malarkey Hour or any of the past ones, to hit that subscribe button. It's going to be appearing on your screen right now. Just click on there, and it'll take you to the page and subscribe. And if you like what you hear, hit the like button. I encourage everybody hit the like button.
And don't forget this Wednesday night to set your clocks 3 hours ahead. Just to let everybody know, unless your state doesn't actually do that.
Yes, and if you have any questions, just contact your the governor of your state, wherever you live. I'm sure he'll be happy to provide you with the proper information.
No emails or phone calls. You got to knock on his door if you actually want him to respond.
Yeah. You want to get anything done face to face.
Yeah, 3 hours ahead this Thursday.
I thought it was Wednesday.
Well, technically Wednesday
into Thursday.
Into Thursday.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, that makes
We
sense.
don't want to give people false info.
Okay, yeah. And on the show, we believe in only accurate information. So.
Right. There's some states that are actually going 3 hours back, so look into your look into your state and see what's up.
Yeah. So I mean, we're giving you 3 days heads up. So hopefully there's no confusion.
Because we care.
We do care. That's our motto. We care.
Since when?
Since now.
Since right now.
All right. So, what's new with you? What's new with you, sir?
Chewing eyes. I don't care if they say it's bad for me.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty. What happened this week?
Who's nitty?
Let's talk about the some of the bigger news of this week. Did you hear, John? On
Yes.
I believe it was on Thursday.
No.
Our great president Barack Obama met with the Pope Francis. It was the 28th encounter between a U.S. president and a Pope since Benedict the 15th received Woodrow Wilson way back in 1919. Woodrow Wilson, which is one of your favorite presidents, you've on more than a few occasions have mentioned. The great Woodrow Wilson.
Shut up.
Did you hear about this?
First of all,
I just laid out a lot there.
I don't want anybody thinking that I'm a big fan of Woodrow Wilson.
You don't want that.
It's not a Republican Democrat thing. Woodrow Wilson was a terrible president. He was a terrible president. No. Anyway, let's go on.
So we had the president and the Pope meet. Two of the most powerful atheists. Leaders in the
Nice.
in the world. And I joke. Although I'll still stick to my crazy theory that I still think Obama and the Pope are secretly atheists.
It's more likely it's just the Pope. In my opinion.
It's always interesting when the president and the Pope meet, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forbes always has the Pope as like number 3 and number 4 powerful man in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
This Pope's kind of cool.
Yeah, you know what, I actually like Pope Francis. He's a real radical Pope. He seems really hip. He isn't like past popes. He's not as
How long do you think before they put poison in his like tea?
They would never do that.
Or his cereal, whatever.
I don't think they would do that, John.
Yeah, there was a Pope. Wasn't there a Pope in the 80s that only was Pope for like a month?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was before the one right before the John Pope. Was it that John Paul, the one that was Pope for a while, like 20 years?
I don't know. I know he wasn't sick. He just one day he didn't wake up.
Pretty much. That's what happens sometimes.
I think he was only in there for like a month.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So, in your opinion, who benefits the most in this meeting? Like, in terms of, I guess you could say, I don't know, how do you say it? A political bump, if you can say. Like,
Well, the Pope's locked in for.
you think this meeting is more important to Obama than it is to the Pope?
I don't think it really makes a big difference either way.
You know?
It's not like Obama's going up for re-election.
Yeah, I mean, but even that, it's still. Well, I mean, Obama still, he still has to worry about, the elections coming up with the Democrat Party.
You're talking about like midterms.
Yeah, midterm elections.
They already lost.
Oh, you can't say that. There's still time to turn things around.
Okay.
I'm trying to be optimistic.
Yeah, I can tell.
Well, you could be optimistic about it, and not be
optimistic about a lot of things.
I don't think it's naive for me to be optimistic about it.
Yeah. I really understand the Pope's power.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, I don't completely understand it. I understand that he can rally people on certain issues, but at the end of the day, I don't think the power is in the hands of the people. So I don't know. It kind of trips me out that the Pope is.
Well,
it's like a.
He has influence over the biggest. The Catholicism is the biggest religion in the world. So he has influence over
but I
the
think
largest group of people, religious people in the world.
Yeah, but I also think it's become more of a kind of like the thing in England with the king and the queen, where they're influential, but they don't really have that much. I don't consider it power. I don't know. I just saying. If you're Catholic, yeah. But what can he really do? Let's say the Pope wanted to make the most hardcore executive decision, popish change ever. Like what?
Popish change.
Popish change. Like what can he do?
Well, it's we're talking about this the other night. It's sort of like with with the Republican Party, and you have Rush Limbaugh. He has influence over the Republican Party. He's basically is the leader of the Republican Party.
I guess, but it's not like they ever use the word conservative or Democrat or. The Pope doesn't. No,
but I'm trying to say, I'm trying to use that as the analogy. Look, Rush Limbaugh, he isn't the leader of anything. He's just a voice, but he has influence over the whole Republican Party. And same thing with the Pope. He has influence over all Catholics in the world, and it's a large group. So, I equate that as sort of similar.
Right, but he embraces every president, or every president tries to embrace him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's important.
Yeah. I actually don't have anything to think about it, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. I just think it's something that it's on the list of shit you gotta do.
One of the interesting aspects about him, Obama meeting with him, because there's a lot of, especially with Catholics, they have a lot of opposition with some of the mandates in the new Healthcare Act on contraceptions.
There's a new Healthcare Act,
and I think Obama, and I do agree with you. I think Obama needs this more than the Pope. I think it helps him, especially trying to get this healthcare.
I'll see what the big deal is if they're both atheists.
I don't either, John.
I don't. I don't think anything of it. I just think it's something that's on it's something that's on his tour. It's like next stop, Pope.
I think the Pope he entered this meeting in the position of power. I mean, he's probably one of the most popular figures right now, public figures. I mean, everybody loves him, even if you're not religious.
He gets attention.
It's what was it, a few months back, or was it last year? Where remember he said that he thinks atheists are going to go to heaven too. Remember him saying that?
I heard. I don't know the exact quote.
Yeah.
I know he's made addresses like, Christians and Catholics. He goes and blah blah. He goes and non-believers, and like he's including them.
Yeah.
I don't know I don't know if he actually. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know the quote.
Yeah.
You're talking
No,
about.
but yeah. I mean, essentially, he said that he believes atheists are going to heaven too. It doesn't matter. Like he doesn't think they're going to go to hell. It's not automatic. And I mean, I think he's sort of becoming that bridge between believers and non-believers, and I think that's the reason he's so popular. A lot of people dig him.
Hasn't he also kind of? Am I an idiot, or has he kind of supported gay marriage?
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
I don't really follow the Pope that much.
Yeah, no, I mean me neither. I mean, like I said, I'm not
even on Twitter or literally.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think it's an interesting meeting between two world leaders. What happened this week?
Yeah,
I think they met for like an hour.
Was Putin there?
No. I don't think Putin's on good terms with many people these days.
Oh. Whatever.
Well, what do you think was said in that meeting in that hour? What do you think Obama said to
The Obama and the Pope?
Yeah. How do you think that conversation went?
I don't know.
Like, what do they talk about? Like, do they make small like when they go in? Like, it's awkward at first? Like, do they start making small talk? Like, Pope Francis. It's nice to meet you. Like, does he introduce himself? Like, does he assume that he knows who he is?
I don't know. I bet you they just ate and drank church wine for like an hour. What can they productively talk about?
Right?
I have no idea.
Did they have a certain a list of topics they want to talk about? I mean, I always wondered. You hear about leaders meeting, and I always wonder if it's more casual.
Yeah, but it's the Pope. I mean, they're not saying he's the Pope, but I mean, it's not the same as sorry, cussing, right? Leading it, or you know what I mean? It's not the G7 summit, right? They call it G7 now, right?
Yeah,
G8. Summit.
No more G8. Rush is out.
It's like,
do you think Obama?
Hear good things about the wine.
Do you think Obama pulls out his best priest jokes? He's like, "Have you heard this one lately?"
It involves you,
right? It's like a rabbi, a priest, and you walk into a bar.
Yeah. Have you heard the one about you?
Right. I don't know. So I don't know. I just thought I'd mention.
I have no idea. I just think it's one of the tour bus stops that you have to make along your presidential term.
Right.
I really don't know what they talk about. I can't even speculate.
Well, that happened, and nobody cared. Literally, I mean, the news didn't make a big deal out of it. I mean, it was just one of those.
You had a busy week, didn't you? Go all over the place.
Who, Obama?
Mm-hmm. Because when did he go see the Pope in Rome?
I think Thursday.
Because earlier in the week he was in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
That's when all the drunks that protect him.
Oh yeah. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, you sure? I don't care.
Well, go ahead.
I don't even know the official story.
What I heard is apparently some of his secret agents were found. Were they drunk?
Secret Service.
Yeah, they were drunk.
James Bond. Secret agents. Yeah, Secret Service.
Secret Service agents. Yeah. They were drunk, right? They were passed out drunk, or they were just passed out.
They were drunk or very hungover.
Mm-hmm.
They said there was one guy asleep in the hallway, and then two. I think they sent home 3. I read an article. I can't. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
from what I read, they sent home 3 of them. And
Yeah.
the name of the article is Secret Service has a drinking problem.
I mean, we joke about it, but at the same time, it's sort of serious. I mean, these are guys, and they're responsible for protecting the president. And we can't have them passing out.
It's the same thing when they found, I forget how many Secret Service men they said were drinking till like super late at during the Kennedy.
Oh, yeah.
The night before Kennedy was killed.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it has to be a stressful job, but at the same time, I mean, they want to drink, but I mean, they gotta be on their game.
Yeah.
It's not like you work at like a bowling alley and you're a security
guard.
guard.
Yeah. It's not much is gonna happen there. Yeah, I mean, it's. I know we laugh about it, but it's, something were to happen, I know people would have been upset. So I mean,
right. I don't have much to say about that. I should probably just, I don't know, like stop drinking all night.
Okay.
At least cut it off like 2 a.m. or something. 3 a.m.
All right, so moving on from presidential news. Let's talk about Facebook and their big acquisition, another acquisition this week. Facebook acquired the Oculus Rift.
I might know what you're talking about, but I don't know what you're talking about.
It's this company that they make essentially it's a like a headset you wear, and it's virtual reality.
Ooh.
So Facebook has it now.
So you look through it like glasses?
It's sort of like do you remember the in the 90s for all 90 babies out there?
Virtual Boy?
The Virtual Boy. It looks similar to a Virtual Boy. You put it over.
I'm sure it doesn't look like that.
Well,
no, you mean the outside?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's similar. It's a similar design to it. You put it over your eyes.
I was like, it was just black and red, and it hurts your eyes.
Right. It hasn't really improved in the last 20 years.
It's burning my corneas. Who cares? It's fun.
So yeah, Facebook acquired it.
What's it called?
It's the Oculus Rift. That's the headset name.
It sounds like this remote, like land part of the world, or something. Something I could find on a map.
They bought it
to your right. There's the Oculus Rift.
Right. All right. They acquired it for around $2 billion in cash and stock. Yeah, I mean it's such a weird thing for Facebook to get. I mean it makes sense, I guess, if they're gonna.
You look like an idiot wearing it. First of all, I'm just looking at pictures of it right now. It's like the size of a VCR that you put on your face.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not the VCR size, but it's pretty big. It's like the size of a brick.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bigger. Anyway, what's going on with that?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what Facebook is going to do with it. I don't know. Maybe they want to. Hopefully, eventually, you'll be able to walk into your newsfeed. I don't know. Like I have no idea how they're going to incorporate that into Facebook's design.
I don't even know what you just said. Walk into your newsfeed
on your Facebook, yeah.
I know, but I don't know what that means.
I really don't know what they're gonna do with it. I mean, is it gonna be a separate component away from Facebook? I mean, it's. I mean, they have to integrate it somehow into Facebook. I mean, why else would they get it? It's just odd.
These people look like they have a giant brick strapped to their face. I don't know. So it turns everything into virtual reality or how does it work? I don't get it.
I think you put it on and it's a virtual reality environment. So
is it meant like do you play video games or do you just watch stuff or what do you?
So right now in this stage, I think that's what it is. It's just video game stuff. Maybe I guess in the future they're gonna start, or it's actual. You should environments. You walk around in an environment. I don't know. It's
Right. You just walk off your balcony. Mm.
Yeah. I mean,
This is nothing like Virtual Boy. I never had it though.
Never had it either.
I didn't know many people that did.
From what I hear, everybody who had it, you got headache. You couldn't really wear it for more than 5 minutes. You just start getting headaches.
Remember those video games that you could buy? I had them. They're not even video game systems. They were like things, and you had like one little like glass.
Oh
thing.
yeah, I know what you're talking
You
about.
could stare at it, and then you played with a controller.
Yeah.
It was like a little glass eye thing that you look through.
Yeah.
That sucked.
You had it?
Yeah, I had it. It sucked. Anyway. The Pope has one.
Does he?
You don't want to see what he's looking at.
Maybe that's maybe during his meeting with Obama they took turns playing with it.
Right.
It sounded really dirty actually.
Right. They took turns playing with it. And they tried out this thing.
Right. That would have been for a more interesting meeting, right? They just spend the whole hour playing video games.
Right.
Obama beat him in Madden.
Right. Or the Pope beat Obama.
Other tech news. Did you hear, John? Of course you didn't. Just kidding. Did you hear that Microsoft Office is finally available for the iPad?
No, I did not hear that.
Or are you just hearing it right now?
Yes. Now I have heard that in the last 10 seconds.
Yeah. So this week, Microsoft Office was finally made available for the iPad. It opens up all the Microsoft Office programs for iPad users. So if you're an iPad owner, they finally have, after 4 years. 4 years after the iPad was introduced, every iPad owners have. Trying to use.
Oh my God. That's something that they should have done years ago. Who cares? You get by on those Google apps.
It makes you always wonder why Microsoft always does this, though. I didn't mention it because I really don't care about this, but just to mention the fact, Microsoft always does this. They always drag their feet on developing their software for new platforms. I've never understood why they take so long.
I don't know. I think they just have so much money that they forget about shit.
maybe they should get a plan or something so they don't forget.
Yeah. They're just always oversleeping and forgetting about shit.
I don't know. It seems like it's that company's
It seems
MO.
like it's super late.
Yeah, I mean, it's 4 years after the iPad was released. I mean, you would think it would have come sooner.
Yeah. Even Google, I mean, everybody knows, like, Google's already basically replaced every Microsoft Office application that people use.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is convenient because Office is better in the sense that it's easier to use.
And
Or
also,
it's not easier to use. It's easier to.
it's just a lot of people use it, and so it's easy. Yeah, like
it's more easily accessible.
Yeah, so I mean, everything's compatible with it because everybody uses it. So,
Yeah, but Google has done a good job at almost making Office almost obsolete.
Yeah,
so
close to it.
Yeah, but who cares?
Well, there's a lot of people who do.
I'm actually surprised that that's even news. Like, I thought that was already happening.
No, I mean it came out this week. So, let's move away from tech a little bit and do some medical news. John, did you hear a team of doctors in Pittsburgh they're finally ready to start testing out a procedure that puts patients in a state of suspended animation, so that they could repair their injuries.
What? Can you elaborate on that, please?
Essentially, they're gonna kill people and bring them back to life.
Okay.
To put it bluntly.
Why?
Well, they put them in suspended animation, so they could go in and operate maybe on injuries that they couldn't do it before. You could do that now.
So this is like anesthesia is not good enough for what they're trying to do.
Well, something with like for example, say it's like massive trauma, like a gunshot or stab wound. Patients with that they would bleed to death before the doctors have a chance to fix it. So they put them in suspended animation.
Are you talking about like strapping on the Oculus Rift while they operate? I really don't know what's going on.
All it does is sometimes they're gonna die before they can fix whatever's wrong with them. So if they come in with a gunshot, maybe they'll bleed out before they have a chance to.
Sedation is too dangerous.
Yeah, so if they put them in suspended animation, they could
So they show.
It buys time. It buys time.
They show them cartoons.
Yes.
That's what I'm getting out of this.
Yes. They're going to suspend cartoons.
Focus on the cartoons.
Yeah, don't go into the light. Focus on the cartoons.
Family Guy or South Park? Pick one. You're going to die. Pick one.
Yeah. So you got any Bugs Bunny? No.
Right. We only have dirty cartoons.
All right.
And King of the Hill.
So that's exciting.
Not for the person.
Oh, I mean, it's it's potential to save a lot of lives.
I don't get it.
Essentially, what they do is it buys some time, so they quickly cool the body down to temperatures as low as 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and it stops all cellular activity. So a lot of stuff that it's gonna increase, I guess, the possibility of them dying. It slows it down, and it gives them time to operate.
So they freeze them and they make them hallucinate.
And I don't know. I don't know if they hallucinate. I don't know, but
they make them see something that's not real to distract them.
Why do you say that?
What do you mean by animation? What is
Suspend. I mean, it's just a term. Like they cool down their body. So
okay. They don't really see things.
No, they don't really see cartoons.
I thought you meant like they like put this thing in their brain to where they're just like in this Disneyland world.
I guess they could do that. I don't know.
That's what it sounded like to me.
I think you're too hung up on the animation. That word animation.
I never used it outside of cartoons.
It's never been done on humans. They've done it on
squirrels.
They back in 2002 they did it on pigs at Harvard Medical School. So,
like fat people. Why would you say that, Matt?
No.
Horrible.
Actual pigs. I'm not describing a person. So yeah, I mean it's the wave of the future, John.
Wave of the future.
Wave of the future. It's sort of like remember that do you remember that movie? I think it was like 90, 91. Remember that movie with I think Julia Roberts, Kiefer Sutherland. I think Kevin Bacon was in it. Flatliners.
Oh yeah.
Remember that they would
where they would like die and then
they would bring them back.
You remember there was like that creepy little kid in that movie?
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember the scene? I think it's Kevin Bacon.
It is Kevin Bacon, right? It's Kevin Bacon.
No, but there's a scene. I think he's the one. He's waiting in a truck, and it has to do with this little dead kid.
Yeah,
he keeps hallucinating.
Yeah,
and the dead kid's like running around the truck, like while he's waiting.
Yeah,
and like the kid's like, I don't know, he's freaking out. Like he sees the kid, and the kid's just like running around the truck, and I don't remember what happens, but it's really creepy.
Yeah, that's a It's a messed up movie.
Yeah,
Right?
it's a creepy movie.
Yeah, I think it's Julia
I
Roberts,
haven't
Kiefer
seen it since I
Sutherland.
was like really young.
I think one of the Baldwin brothers is in it, not Alec. One of the I remember one of the Baldwin brothers was in it.
One of the other successful ones.
Yes. This is what it reminded me of that. Like just right now, like I was like,
I just remember there's a creepy little boy, and like I think it's Kevin Bacon in the truck, and he's just like literally like running around the truck, and Kevin Bacon's like, oh, what? You know, like he sees him in like the rearview mirror, and the kid's there, and the kid's trying to kill him, and it's creepy.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in years. It just popped in my head right now. I was like, oh yeah, Flatliners. It's very similar to that. Because I mean, essentially what they're doing, they're not killing. They're not really killing them. They're putting their body in a sort of a stasis where it's almost like you're dead, but they're not. So
yeah, just imagine little boys chasing you.
So yes, so if you ever get shot,
that's what the Pope was talking about. I'm just kidding.
You're nuts.
Sort of.
So that's exciting. That's coming to a hospital near you soon.
Hopefully, you'll need that procedure soon.
Right. So there's that. Let's do some sports, John. Some sports news. The big news of this week in sports. Did you hear that Mr. Shaquille O'Neal?
I heard he killed a guy.
He did not kill a guy.
The guy survived.
He did not kill a guy.
So the guy lived.
He did not try to kill a man. He is being accused of assault.
Well, that's like trying to kill a guy, right?
Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
Apparently, for people who didn't, there's this guy who, for people who don't know, Shaquille O'Neal's ex-NBA player who's now retired and now does commentary for TBS Sports on Thursday. Is it Thursdays now? They show the games.
Couple nights, I think.
Yeah. If you watch basketball, he's in the studio with Charles Barkley, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the other guy, the white guy.
Ernie.
Ernie Johnson. So apparently the report goes that there's an employee there, and he said that O'Neal tackled him while they were working there, and I guess the thing is Shaq was playing around and he tackled him, and I think Shaq forgot that he's like 500 pounds and he's much bigger than everybody else. And the guy claims that he hurt him. I think he said he hurt his back.
15-year-old intern.
No, he's 44. His name is the defendant's name is Robert Williams, and he said, "Okay, this is
Robin Williams."
Robert Williams, not Robin. Robert Williams. Robert Williams said that O'Neal tackled him as he was working at Turner Studios on May 9th, 2013. Shaquille, I'm reading from the report. Shaquille O'Neal ran out of a room and hit me with a tackle punch to the back, knocking me down and falling on top of me, injuring my neck and back. Williams told police, according to the report. Williams, 44, reported the incident to Turner Security and received medical care. So
that's terrible.
Terrible, Shaq.
Terrible. I don't know. I think it's just Shaq being an idiot. I don't think he was like trying to hurt.
Nah. I don't think. I think he was. I think he does forget how big he is, and I think he was just one of those rough housing, and he forgot that not everybody's 8'11", 400 pounds. So.
Forgot that I'm a giant.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like what was that character name? Lenny from Mice and Men. Where he kills the rabbit. That's Shaq.
Not trying to.
Yeah. It's just he doesn't know his own strength.
was trying to hug the guy.
Right.
I broke 4 of his ribs.
Right.
I think he'll be all right.
Yeah, Shaq would
Well, I'm
probably.
talking about the Shaq, not the guy. The guy, the guy might die.
No. I think they just had like his neck and back. Yes, some neck and back. I'm sure Shaq will buy him a car or something. Though everything will be fine.
His neck and his back and his ribs and his face. Be fine.
So.
No, I think it's just Shaq being an idiot. Whatever.
So that was the sports news of this week. Oh yeah, and we have Final Four for people who are interested in that.
Here, I'm gonna read them off. We have the Florida Gators. We have the Wisconsin Badgers. We have the Connecticut Huskies, and we have the Kentucky Wildcats.
The what?
Wildcats.
Who are they?
The Wildcats.
Who are they gonna beat?
Yeah, now we got Florida playing Wisconsin. We got Connecticut playing Kentucky, and we got a lot of people that don't really care. I'm gonna pick a wild card. I'm gonna pick Kentucky, even though I saw Florida has the favorite, to win it all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pick nobody because I don't care.
I'm just gonna pick Kentucky just for the off chance that I could get it right.
Yeah. So.
Anyway, the madness is almost over.
When is the Final Four? This coming up weekend? Thursday, Friday?
Not even the 5th. So yeah, this next weekend. Yeah.
Where's it played at?
I don't know.
I don't know. You had it open. That's what.
I just had the teams. I really don't know. Final Four. It will be played. Is it New York City?
Is it?
Or am I completely reading this wrong?
No, you're probably right.
This is 2014, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, well, crap. Is this Arlington, Texas? It's either New York City or Arlington, Texas. Either way, it's a couple minutes from each other. I actually have no idea.
So we have that.
Or Dallas.
So we have that coming up. So please don't plan your trip plans by this podcast. Find out for yourself because we have no idea where it is.
Actually, I think I got it right here. Yeah, we're in 2014, Final Four round, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they're going to play in Arlington.
So all you Dallas area, if you're gonna be in the Dallas area this weekend, it's gonna be pretty busy.
Yeah.
A lot of traffic.
So that's what's going on there.
I'm glad I canceled my Dallas trip for this weekend.
Right.
Terrible.
Yep.
So that's the sports news for this week. Brought to you by Geico. Just kidding.
What's that team in San Antonio? The basketball team. They won like almost 10 in a row, I think.
Oh yeah, I don't keep hearing it from ESPN, but I think I read like a little blurb on a website. I think was their name the Spurs for the NBA? Yeah, they play in the NBA, right? Are they an NFL team or NBA?
I think they're basketball.
They play basketball, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it NBA? Is that what you call it?
I think
NBA.
Yeah, they play basketball. Yeah,
and
because the B stands for basketball, right?
I think the B stands for basketball.
It's not baseball.
No, because they throw the ball like up in the air through like a little round thing.
Good. I want to make sure. They've won like at least like 40 in a row, right?
Something like that.
Am I off?
No, I think I see it right here. They won 17.
Oh wow! So they must be all over ESPN then.
Yeah, basketball is my favorite show. I don't know if you know that.
They must be ESPN must be talking about this like nonstop.
I'm sure they get 24-hour coverage.
Yeah.
Oh, the Spurs, San Antonio Spurs.
That's what it
17 in a
is.
row.
Oh, I know them.
Yeah.
Dave Robinson plays on that team, right?
I think it's David
And the
Robinson
Iceman George Gervin?
and Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. There you go. Yeah, Dennis Rodman's on that team.
Yeah. But we'll see. I don't know.
Team.
It's the first I've heard about these guys. We'll see how they do.
That's all they do. I mean, it must be all over ESPN, so, you know, if you don't know, but, like, just turn on ESPN. They have to be talking about the 17-game winning streak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 1 record in the NBA, so.
Yeah, we're here in Texas. We should have heard of these guys already.
Yeah. So.
It's the first I've heard.
Yeah.
Anyway, apparently they're playing lots of good what is this? Basketball.
Basketball. Yes. So.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. That's sports for you, like I said. Sports brought to you by...
always brought in depth, in detail, with great analysis.
That's always. This sports section is brought to you by Geico, the number 1 in car insurance.
All right.
Let's shift gears and do some movie news. You want to get into some movie news?
I've never seen movies.
Never seen a movie?
I watch trailers.
Did you? Speaking of trailers,
I review trailers only.
Speaking of trailers, John, since this is your expertise, did you see the new trailer that got released this week for the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live-action movie starring Megan Fox, Will Arnett, William Fichtner.
Just for correction, that wasn't for Will Arnett. He's not an ugly guy, but I wouldn't give him a
and William Fichtner. It's let me play the trailer for everybody so you know could get a sense.
We're gonna play the ending of the movie and ruin it.
Yeah.
Crime, violence, and fear have run
Already
rampant.
a lot darker than the old
Our great
'90s.
city is being destroyed.
Oh shit!
It's produced by Michael Bay,
People want
so you know it's gonna be
justice
good.
restored to this world. People want heroes, Miss O'Neill.
Oh shit!
But heroes are not born. They're created. That's what your father and I were trying to do.
The great William Fichtner. Get a shot of Shredder there.
Create heroes.
Nobody knows who William Fichtner is.
And all the turtles are CGI, so no more puppets.
What do you mean CJ? Is that like a religion?
No,
Yes.
whoa, chill. It's just a mask. See? Don't freak out. Right?
Oh shit!
So there you go. You got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trailer out. It's gonna be released in August. It's produced, like I said again, by Michael Bay. Directed by who's the director? Jonathan Liebensman. He directed Battle Los Angeles and Wrath of the Titans.
I thought it was Kevin Smith.
What do you mean?
I thought Kevin Smith directed this.
No.
Oh. I don't want to see it anymore.
I don't think you really want to see it in the first place.
Right? You know, the DVD boxes or Blu-ray boxes, they always put the comments by the critics.
Right.
I feel like, whatever, it's like USA Today. Yeah. Oh, shit.
New York Times. Wait a minute, is that William Fichtner?
I thought he was dead.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
looks like it's an exciting movie. The gritty reboot. Yeah, they're not messing around now. Yeah. It's not your Big Brother's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's all I can say.
Turtles versus Superman.
Yeah.
Running out of ideas.
So that comes out in August. So let's talk about the movies that came out this weekend. And let's do our box office results for this weekend. You want to guess what was number one, John?
I got to think for a second. Hold on.
Okay.
Noah.
Ding, 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 ding. Noah opening the first weekend, number one. You want to try to guess how much it made?
I always forget what a lot is anymore for these movies. 40 million.
Close. Noah. For people who don't know what Noah is, it's the new Darren Aronofsky movie about Noah and his ark, starring Russell Crowe. It made 44 million, so you're close.
It's Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe. for those of you, I don't know. I'm not gonna get controversial, but I think Noah was supposed to be 950 years old, or 1,000 years old, or something.
900 or something like that.
Russell Crowe looks pretty good for playing that.
Well, I think when he made the arc, he was like 500.
Was he?
Yeah, he was 500 when he made the
Oh
arc.
no, you were no. He was 600.
He was
yeah,
600
or something like that.
Something
yeah,
like that, yeah.
He lived.
He was middle age.
He lived to be 950.
He was
or
middle
1,000.
age. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he was about 600, 550, 600.
When he made the arc, yeah.
He had like 3 100-year-old sons. They all look good.
Yeah, they were good.
You know.
They have good doctors.
Yeah.
Good special surgeons.
Back then, I mean, people.
Hollywood. I mean, come on, it's Hollywood.
They ate healthy back then.
Yeah.
So. Anyway.
So it made 44 million on a budget of 125 million. The rest of the top, Divergent, last week's number one, got dropped to number
Let me
two.
guess. I already knew that. No, I didn't know it, but I was gonna guess it.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to try to guess? I don't think you can try to guess the rest of the top five.
Probably not.
That's what you said.
Is Son of God one of them?
No.
Then
You want to try to guess where Son of God is? What place?
top 10?
Nope.
Then I don't know.
That's what I was saying. I don't think you'll guess it. So number two was Divergent. Dropped last week's number one in the second week of release. Dropped to number two with 26.5 million. It's made 95 million so far. Number three was Muppets Most Wanted on the second week of release with 11 million. It's made 33 million so far. Number four was Mr. Peabody and Sherman on his fourth week of release with 9.5 million. And it's made 94 million so far. And running out the top five, God's Not Dead. In its second week of release with $9 million, and it's made 22 million so far. So that was your top five box office movies for this weekend.
Amazing.
So we made it out to the movies this weekend. Everybody made Noah number one. I sort of want to see it.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed that Sabotage, the new Arnold Schwarzenegger movie,
I didn't even think about that. I forgot.
premiered this weekend as well. It came number 7 with 5 million.
How's Spelling Bee movie doing?
Spelling bee. Oh, you're talking about bad words. The
I still want to see it.
the Jason Bateman movie. It's number 13 on its third week of release. Made $2 million, but it's not out in a lot of theaters. It's only out in 842 theaters. To give you a comparison, Noah's out in like 3,000. So it's not a lot of theaters.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that when I checked the times.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it's still doing pretty decent for how many theaters is out. So.
You know, it's funny.
What?
I don't know. This guy, I guess he lost a bet. This 18-year-old in Norway.
Mm-hmm.
They made him tattoo an entire, you can look it up, just Google it, an entire McDonald's receipt on his arm.
Why?
I don't know. But it's right here, like on the front of his arm. Like, yeah. And it looks ridiculous. It's literally like a receipt, like every item on the menu added up with the McDonald's logo and the time and the date and the total.
Well, I'll put up a picture right now. You should be seeing a picture right now of it.
It looks ridiculously
awful. I'll put the picture up right now. Yeah, you'll be seeing it if you want to see it.
Yeah. It's bad.
before we go, we're gonna introduce a new segment. Have we decided what we're gonna call it?
Nah, I haven't really thought about it till.
You want to decide right now?
Oh God! Someone's calling from one of our outside.
Do we have a caller?
Outside lines.
Do you have a caller on?
I don't know.
In the show? John, this is very unprofessional.
I'm not paid enough here.
John, you're paid. You're paid for what you bring to the show.
Yeah.
So before we were
I work for restricted stock options.
No, so before we leave, I wanted to introduce a new segment. We haven't decided what we're gonna call it. We were narrowing down choices. One was John's Corner. What's grinding your gears?
You can't use that.
I know.
We took that from something.
I know we took that somewhere else. Essentially, it's gonna be John's. Where John just rants or whatever.
It has to be me. I thought we were both gonna do it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's mostly you because you're the one who usually has something to.
I gotta think. Hold on. Bring up something else. Like, give me a second.
This is your segment, John.
Hold on. I don't know. Read the weather.
I don't think people care about the weather here.
Right.
By the time this comes out, it's gonna be totally different weather.
read the weather for tomorrow.
We all know weather predictions.
I don't know.
Bunch of malarkey.
I don't know whether the weather will get better or not. What do you want to call it?
I don't know. We'll come up with a name.
Yeah, I don't want to force it.
We'll come up with a name, but this is a segment. We're gonna have it. You know, most shows, if we have something interesting that bugged us during the week, or not really bugged us, but just.
You have anything?
No, not really. Didn't you? You had something you wanted to talk about. Talk about that.
Oh no, I'll save that.
You want to say that?
I had something else that made me laugh.
Just talk about it.
Okay, well maybe, but I have something else that made me laugh. Did you see? I don't remember if we talked about this with the Fox News and the Obama bracket.
No, I don't think we talked about it.
They took because they were getting on Obama, whatever, right? I don't care if you're left, right, up, down, whatever.
Yeah.
And he, he always does his NCAA bracket.
Yeah.
And they're like, "This is for you, Mr. President." This is Fox News, obviously.
Yeah.
And they bring up this. They call it the something unconstitutional bracket.
Uh-huh.
And they actually set it up just like the Sweet 16.
All right.
And it's 16 things that Obama has done to just completely, violate the Constitution.
Uh-huh.
And they have it online. You vote, and they start putting the brackets together until they come up with a final four of his of his biggest whatever constitutional violations until they come up with the best one.
Nice.
And it goes head to head in a final vote.
That's funny. I think that's funny if you look at it tongue in cheek.
I don't know. It's true.
I'm sure they're taking it seriously, but
yeah, I don't know.
I think it's funny.
It's ridiculous, but it's funny. It's the way they put it together.
So they're gonna do it the next few weeks or what?
It's probably the next few days, before this tournament's over.
Oh,
they have the bracket set up, and
we'll bring an update on it next week. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't really have.
Nothing
this week really angered me that much. There wasn't a lot of changes that I saw.
We will bring in the results next week.
Any final notes?
Yes. If you enjoyed our show, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button that's gonna pop up right now, right there on your screen. Click on that button. It will take you to our channel page, and you could it makes it real easy. Just hit the subscribe button, and anytime we have anything new on our channel, you'll get alerted, and you'll be the first to get notified. And if you liked today's podcast, I inquire you to hit the like button.
My name is Stephen Hawking. I love the show.
Or comment away.
On bad impressions, just tell me they're bad.
Yeah, anything. If you think we're crap, tell us.
That really was Stephen Hawking, by the way.
Tell us we suck. We just want to hear feedback.
Ryan Gosling finally left, and we're stuck with
Yeah,
Stephen Hawking.
that's big news. After how many weeks was he here?
I don't know. He wouldn't leave.
He finally left. It feels weird. Actually, you know what? It's one of those things. You know how like you want him gone, and now he's gone. I sort of miss him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had a lot of kids. He was a cool guy.
yeah, yeah. He taught me how to sew.
I'm also cool.
Yes, Mr. Hawkins, you're cool too. He taught me how to sew. He taught me how to properly shoot a 3-pointer. He showed me a good form. He fixed my my jump shot and everything. I mean,
Sounds kind of gay.
no, it was a really nice moment, John.
Right? I was making pottery, and then he put his arms around mine, and
Yeah, music played.
Yeah. He fixed it all up for me.
Yeah. I think that's gay. I think that's considerate.
That was right after the sewing.
Yeah, I think that's considerate, John.
Right? He's very giving.
Yeah. I think that's the reason they call him Ryan the Giver, Gosling.
I don't think anybody calls him that but you.
And with that note, we want to say goodbye for the week, and hopefully we will see you next week.